today I'm going to be doing my hair like Sybil in Downton Abbey. I got asked to be part of a Pass the Brush challenge that was Downton Abbey themed. Everyone's a different character from the show. And I got asked to do Sybil, so I chose her jupe culotte harem pants outfit. So I'm going to be doing my hair similar to how she wore it in the first couple seasons. Not exact, just kind of what I can get close to looking correct. And I'm also going to be incorporating a bandeau. And when I made this, I worked with the pattern that was already on the fabric. So it's a little bigger than I would like, so I'm probably just going to fold it up to whatever size works. So, as I said, I'm not copying any specific style from the show. I watched a couple episodes, I looked up pictures, trying to get an idea of what her hair generally looks like. It's so dark, and the show is filmed dark, especially in the evenings when her hair is up. It's hard to get an exact, but even so, I probably wouldn't be doing an exact anyway. A lot of her look though, she has a part on the side, she has a bit of a puff, sometimes it rolls down the side, and a lot of the mass of her hair generally, it looks like it's often a braid at the base. So I'm going with that. So I'm gonna start by teasing a bit. And my hair's a little bit curly. And I added a little bit of curl just so it stays. It's just easier to manage. Okay. I gotta say, I've been having a lot of fun with this new medium, doing the YouTube videos. I'm getting ready anyway, so to be able to share it and maybe give somebody else an idea. I love learning from other people's videos and blog posts and everything everybody else does, so I always like to contribute. And I always take something away from a video or a lecture or something, even like a topic I don't think I'm going to be interested in. Always learn something, so hope I can be helpful too. Actually, Sybil's hair kind of reminds me of like a 40s style. The way it's parted on the side and swept up. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'll have to investigate another place to do these videos if I'm going to make this a regular thing. It's just, this is where I get ready at home. And the window behind me I know makes the lighting kind of hard to see, especially since I have dark hair. So I'm just twisting these sides. Nothing too spectacular. I'm gonna check and make sure that it works. The front works with this. Okay, I think that looks good. And the back, I'm gonna be putting more fake braid at the bottom there, so I'm just going to get my hair nicely out of the way. I'm gonna try to cover up the pins I put in actually, but I don't think they'll show. I think I'll be able to cover them. Showing. I always thought Sybil's hair was really interesting the first couple of seasons that she was on the show, because it's not your average what you assume from those years. Like Mary and Edith. Edith actually had great hair in the series, even into the 20s. Messy pins. Yeah, I've got to say, even though Edith was by far not my favorite character, actually, I really liked Mary. I know she's not everybody's favorite, but Edith had gray hair and great clothes. That's better now my pin doesn't show. And then I'm just putting a little bun at the base because that's going to be covered up by my false braid. It was really cool. Man, 2016 I think it was, we actually, my husband and I got to go to an Edwardian garden party that was held at Highclere Castle. And we were big fans of the show, so that was such a special event to get to go to. And of course, you know, to travel to England at all. I love England. All right. So I am using two sassy Canicolon braids put together just because I thought one was not long enough. And I'm going to start by hiding the messy end under. So that part's going to go against my head. And then I'm just going to kind of go for it from there. Actually, let me see how big I can get this. See how big it turns out when I weave it all together. Oh, I don't think this is going to be too big at all. So I kind of figure eighted it all together. Let's see if I can do that where everyone can see. Okay. So hidden behind. And in the past I have sewn pieces like this together so that they stay, like my 1860s hair is sewn together. So I'm just going back and forth like a figure eight and then ending up with the other piece behind. I think that's going to be great. And I'm going to pin it a couple times. Oh, but anyway, so yeah, we got to go to Highclere Castle for an Edwardian garden party, and it was in September, I think. It was just beautiful weather. Showed up and they had croquet and pims and just, it was just like such a traditional English country fete. It was really cool. And there was a costume contest, and I don't enter costume contests because I feel like it's kind of weird. I feel like, I don't mean this in a snooty way, but I feel kind of overqualified. Like I don't want to be showing up in my hand sewn period correct gown when everyone's just there for fun. But you didn't have to enter, you just got picked and I won. It was really cool. And so I think I got like potpourri and candles and stuff. So I've just been pinning this little guy together just like you would your hair. Here's the back side with the rubber bands. And I'm going to just plop it on. And this is still going to take a bit of adjusting because it's kind of huge right now. gotta start somewhere. And because it's not sewn together, I can rearrange they also had at that garden party, they had like a carnival set up, and I remember Telly hitting the where you hit with the hammer and the bell goes, and they had people on stilts. It was just a really, they had outdoor orchestra. Oh, and you got to tour the house dressed like Edwardian. It was so cool. It was so immersive. And I had actually been to Highclere Castle before. A few years before that, I had gone just in Muggle clothes, and just to be able to go actually dressed was just so special. And I got to meet Lady Carnarvon. And actually, in the little Pass the Brush video, I'll attach it at the end of this, I swapped out my books on my nightstand for books written by her, because they were about the actual history of Highclere. Thought it was a little fun detail. Alright, so this is still kind of huge, but I'm gonna see if I can, once the bandeau is on, and I'm gonna puff my hair in the front a little bit and make it look a little bit more proportionate. I think it's still too big. Probably shouldn't have used satin ribbon, but it's what I had. This was a very quickly made costume, and I used only what I had. I've been trying not to shop for supplies since this pandemic happened, and I don't know how long everything's gonna last. And actually, speaking of making do, the beading and embroidered part of this, it started out life as a skirt from Forever 21 that I probably bought in like 2008. And I went through a major closet clean out a couple of years ago, and I mostly stopped wearing modern clothes, definitely stopped shopping for them. And I saved this skirt. It was a mini skirt. I saved it because the beading just looked really pretty, and I figured I could use it for something someday, so it came in handy. Oh, that's looking much better. Needs a bit of volume in the back though. And something I was really amazed by when I took the skirt apart to sew, because it was just like polyester and, you know, like probably cost like 20 bucks. The beading was hand beaded, and not tambour beaded. It was hand sewn each bead, which was slightly terrifying that I bought that at Forever 21 for that cheap. Right, so I think that is pretty good. I am gonna go get dressed and then film the little pass the brush. I'm gonna go become Sybil. Thanks for watching. Bye.